and Buddhism. Shinto was founded by the Ainu, a clan native to Japan, and the Yamato, a ruling clan in Japan. In 1869, Emperor Meiji re-established Shinto as the official religion of Japan. Shinto is based upon veneration of and appeal to local spirits that reside in natural objects. These objects range from oddly shaped rocks to the sun and to landmarks such as Mount Fuji. The weathered rocks are just such a landmark and represent Izanami and Izanagi. The spirits that live within these objects are the kami. There are two classifications of kami. The classical kami, which are kami mentioned in the Kojiki, Nihon Shoki, and NPPG. This group includes the heavenly kami, who are those who appeared in heaven before the creation. Another subgroup of the heavenly kami is the original kami that came into existence with nothing, and the other subgroup is the descendant kami. Most descendant kami come from Izanaki and Izanami, include Amaterasu, goddess of the sun, and her brother Susanoo, ruler of the netherworld. They are also usually named ancestors of the Yamato clan. The next classification within the classical kami is the earthly kami. These are usually local kami. They include Oki, Ni, Nushi, and are featured to exist in the progress of Ni Nigi no Mitoko, the heavenly grandson. The classical kami also include the Mari Bito, which are kami imported from overseas, usually China. There is another classification of kami, which is called the new kami, who emerge in tales after the classical era. They include the officially established kami, who are added to the known list of kami. The two most powerful and common are Hachiman, the god of war, who probably became so powerful due to the conquest of Korea by Empress Jino. The other kami is Inari. The upgraded kami, who are kami upgraded from human status to the status of kami by officials of Japan. They include Tenjin, the god of scholarship, and kami from Buddhist sources such as Indra, Brahma, and the Bosatsu canon. Worship focused around purification of oneself, as can be seen in this photo of men bathing in a purification bath. Temples were used to pray. These were guarded by animal spirits such as a fox. To enter a temple, one had to pass through at least one torak, which represented the passage from the human realm to the realm of the kami. Buddhism was brought to Japan from China, but originated in India. It brought the ideas of the afterlife and the idea that human efforts could directly affect future outcomes. Unlike Shintoism, there is a definite founder, Siddhartha, and it was aimed at the whole world. There are several classifications of Buddhist deities. There are the Buddha, who are beings that have exited the wheel of being and entered nirvana. They do not directly interact with humanity. They include the Narayan Butsu, which includes Amida Butsu, the most commonly worshipped Buddha in Japan. He is the ruler of the Western Paradise and the deity associated with salvation and freedom. Dainichi Narai, who is the deity of the sun and creation, and is seen to be the possible original creator. Shaka Narai, who is the Siddhartha. Yakushi Narai, the deity of healing and restoration, who also rules the Eastern Paradise. The next group of Buddhist figures is the Bosatsu, who are beings who can attain Buddhism, but have decided to remain in the wheel of being so they can help humanity. These include Jizo, whose task it is to protect the dead, especially children and aborted embryos. A specific part of that task is to help children's spirits build small mounds so they can enter the underworld. Kannon is the personification of absolute mercy, and is the only Buddhist figure that is female. Niroku Bosatsu is the deity of the future. He waits in hiding until the right moment to appear in humanity. One of his guises is Kote, who is one of the 7 gods of luck. Next are the gods. The gods are figures who are lower than the Buddha, but protect the Buddhist laws. They serve as protectors and defending deities. These include the 10, a group that includes Banten, who is originally Brahma. He fights in the name of the law and protects warriors. These figures control lesser gods and spirits in order to defend the Buddhist law. The Mio, who are the personification of Buddhist principles. They are usually aggressive and include Pluto, protector and patron of the Goma fire ritual, as well as Aizen, the moral. Other mythological creatures include Kappa. Kappa are water sprites who can bring about calamities, but can be controlled so that a person can learn from them and acquire gifts. They can also be killed by those with the right spells and items. Oni are misguided wild anti-Buddhist individuals that can cause calamities, but are most prominent in Buddhist hell where they torture sinners. Ghosts traced her life in Japan with Buddhism. They are spirits of the dead who weren't given proper burials by their family. A common category is the carrying ghost, who is often a mother that had passed away and returned